You know, the cookie that's peanut shaped, that has a filling inside of it. This is a high protein, low carb, keto friendly version of Nutter Butters. So Sarah and I are really focused on protein because that's what you guys want. And so we were looking for a recipe to recreate this and add extra protein into it. And Sarah and I did make one peanut butter cookie in the past, and it got very frustrating for us because we didn't know what we were doing and it fell apart. So today we're hoping that it's going to turn out better, although I think this is going to take a little bit more finesse than a normal, just regular peanut butter cookie, because we're going to have to make them in the shape of a peanut and then have filling on the inside. Bear with us here. It's our first time living too. Well, one of the good things about this recipe is that the ingredients are pretty simple and you probably have most of them on hand. So you're gonna be needing peanut butter for this recipe. You want something that is no sugar added, natural, and doesn't need to be stirred, because I do believe that the oils in the recipe, they can affect like the outcome of the cookie. You need some protein powder. This is the isopure zero carb protein powder. This is in the creamy vanilla flavor. You can get any other protein powder that you want. I do think that it works out best if it's whey based, but we're not sure. That's the one that we're gonna be trying for this recipe. You need some sweetener. We're gonna be using a little bit of stevia inside the cookie base, and we're gonna be using Swerve for the inside of the filling for the cookie. Oh, and you need a couple of eggs. Eggs is gonna act as our binding agent for this recipe. And the sponsor of this video is Element. So as you guys know, Sarah and I have been drinking Element every single day since 2020 because we love the way it tastes and the way it makes us feel on our keto lifestyle. That's because when you go into ketosis, you shed a lot of water, and inside that water are your electrolytes. This can leave you feeling tired, having muscle cramps, or nausea, and we call that the keto flu. Element replenishes your electrolytes so that you feel better. Sarah and I like all the flavors of Element, but our absolute favorites are the citrus salt, which is the OG flavor, and the grapefruit salt, which is our mother's favorite flavor. She steals this one from us. Right now you can get a free 8-count sample pack of Element's most popular drink mix flavors with any purchase. Just go to drinklmnt.com/ketotwins. Find your favorite flavor or share some with a friend. So there are a lot of recipes out there to make these peanut butter cookies, but we decided to go with one by Claire Hodgins. We'll be leaving her account linked in the description below. She's on Instagram. She's got a lot of cute like recipes and aesthetic. You definitely check her out. So we're doubling this recipe, and we're gonna be leaving what we did in the description below because she doesn't add sweetener. She suggests stevia or honey, but we're not gonna be adding honey into this, obviously. So we're gonna start adding this to the bowl. We're gonna go with the peanut butter first, the protein powder, and then we're gonna whisk together the eggs, which have been left out at room temperature, and we're gonna add those in, and you should get a crumbly texture. I feel like last time we went wrong somewhere when we added the protein powder, so maybe add that last. That is the biggest video on our channel. You never know what recipes are gonna resonate. We're fighting over NSYNC versus Backstreet Boys. You were definitely
No, I wasn't.
You were a Backstreet Boys
Are you
fan.
joking me? I was never a Backstreet
Yes,
Boys
you
fan. I was
were.
always NSYNC forever. NSYNC always.
The rivalry of a lifetime. Yummo. I'm gonna add the stevia now. Feels like a good time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Drop the stevia. My heart tells me when to stop. Where did my spatula go? Let's scrape the sides. Okay, we're gonna add in the vanilla protein powder. That's why I like using like a wooden spoon. I just feel like it's harder. Yes, my liege. Although I do feel it looks a little dry. Well, I think that sometimes the oil, it takes a while for the oils to absorb, you know? So, onto our cutting board here. We're gonna go for a tablespoon balls. And we'll see where we're at. Yeah. Roll it. Oh, it's very oily. Well, it's better than being dry. Remember, we need to make this into a Nutter Butter. Which is what, 2 cookies? Man. Yes. Oh, well. That's why you need to make them kind of small. Right? Okay, so there's a lot of oil, which I did not expect. We probably should have made them half the size. Oh well. I mean, you can cut the ball in half and make 1 out of that. Sure, why not? Okay, we're gonna cut the ball in half. Because they're about 400 calories. Because we're doing 2 cookies, remember, on top. All right, this is where the artistry comes in. So what you need for a Nutter Butter. Wait, wait a second. It has to be flat, Emily. What do you think I'm doing?
Okay, so it's 4 balls each.
Right.
Wow.
That's why I'm like, this can be like 1,000 calories per one.
Can you try making them smaller and thinner?
Than this? No. Are you crazy? All right. Here we go. I'm gonna dip my fork. I remember the last time we did this, people were screaming at us to dip the fork into something so it doesn't stick.
I think you just have to use less pressure.
Why do you hate me?
That's fine. Hold on.
If you support me, leave a thumbs up in the comments.
Now let's show what people are doing. You're making 2 balls.
Right. And these 2 balls will create the nut.
That sounds weird.
So these are not going to be on our Etsy store.
I'm trying to film it.
They get the point.
No, they don't. It's been 300 years, and here are the balls.
They look like nuts. Come on. We're going to put these in the oven at 350 for like 5 minutes. It's not going to take very long. It looks oily. I'm just going to tell you that.
What? Do you let them sit in the oil, or do
I don't know. Probably. Maybe it's going to reabsorb. Maybe not. I don't know.
Do we put them on like a
I would just
towel?
let them completely sit and cool off completely. While it was cooking and cooling, I started to look up different ways to make the Nutter Butter shape. I found a website, we'll link it below, but they rolled it into a log and then they flattened it and then they pinched the center and then they put the hatch in it with a fork. So we're gonna make the filling. We're gonna go with a 1/2 cup of peanut butter in the bowl. Okay, a 1/4 cup of powdered swerve, an 1/8 cup of heavy cream, and then a splash of vanilla, maybe like a teaspoon. I'm gonna mix that together. So they have cooled and now they have reconstituted. Some of them are really dinky, like that one, but most of them, I would say that they're winners.
They're homemade.
Okay? The next step is to butter our nuts. Take a little bit of filling.
Okay, just be careful. Don't push it down too much. I mean, it doesn't really need to be perfect. You're putting another one on top and you're just gonna ruin it like that.
Listen, I'm not even putting a lot of pressure.
Maybe we can put that in the microwave and melt it a little bit.
This one's too small. Nutter butter, there it is. There it is, people.
I'm thinking that we should put the inside filling in the microwave for a touch to make it softer because
It's soft. Listen to me. Believe me. Adorbsable. This one needs to get in there. Look at that. Homemade protein Nutter Butters. We're gonna go downstairs and try them. So if you don't want to eat lunch, you're gonna have one of these cookies. They're pretty robust.
Yeah. But they're gonna have more protein.
But it's kind of
than
like
a normal
having a keto bar.
Yeah.
I was scared about the oil thing. That
Yeah.
scared me. But
oily.
they sucked it all up. So
Oh, mine broke apart. Oh,
What-
well.
what?
It's gonna be
no,
fine.
pick another one so you can hold it like a Nutter Butter.
Look at it. They're like half.
Can you-
Perfectly. What?
Pick another one.
She's so testy today.
Okay.
We should have gotten one for scale, you know? Because we don't really know if these are too big or not. The first bite's interesting.
They're kind of dry.
Yeah.
They taste good. They taste like peanuts and sweetness on the inside. Remember that this is not made with flour. It's made with protein powder. So there's going to be a difference there.
Did we made cookies out of what? On that video? Wasn't that 2 ingredients? It was what? What was the other ingredient? It was egg and this?
Egg and peanut butter.
Right, so this has a little bit more staying power. The other thing was like dry as bone. This actually has a little bit more chewiness to it. And it tastes like a Nutter Butter from what I can remember.
For it being 3 ingredients, for the cookie part, 3 ingredients, egg, peanut butter, and protein powder.
Yeah.
It tastes good.
And they take a while to chew. Like they're more satisfying than just like, 20 normal cookies that you could eat. You're just taking your time and kind of
I would
eating it.
have like 1 or 2 of these because there's a lot of protein and it's a lot of peanut butter.
Right.
So
This might be nice with a cup of coffee or something.
So we added 2 eggs, and if we would have added 1 more egg, I wonder if it would have been more moist.
Or butter.
Butter? How much oil you want in there?
Well,
I think that maybe another egg, but then again, okay, listen. Like I said, it is protein powder. So maybe this is as good as it gets. And it's good. We're going to eat them. I mean, they're good. If you guys see any other recipes out there that are piquing your interest, let us know in the comment section below. We love to hear your suggestions.
Maybe a little bit of flaky salt on top.
Sure. They're hefty. Hear that? It's a lot. It's heavy.
We'll have to put the, you know, total carbs and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's like 4 cookies though.
Right. So it's gonna be it's gonna be a lot.
You could make them like not in this shape though if you wanted to do half of it.
They won't look like Nutter Butters then.
You could just take 2 balls and make them like in half, like this one. This is a decent sized cookie.
Right? Call them Nutters.
Right. YouTube seems to think you're going to like this video, so why don't you click on it and we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Emily.
And we are the Keto Twins signing out. Little flaky salt.
Yeah.